Hello, Accelerated Math 6-7 students. We are working in Module 6, and this is Lesson 7. And Module 6, Lesson 7 is called Describing the Center of a Distribution Using the Median. Okay, and let me get to our notes. Describing the center of a distribution using a median. You have been spending the last couple of weeks talking about the mean and figuring out what the distribution of that is. And so now we're going to add another central tendency to our list of knowledge, and it's called the median. Okay, and so our goal for today is we will use the median to answer questions about data sets. So there's more than one way to find the center of a group of data. And you know about the mean, and now we're going to learn about the median. The question that I want you to be thinking about during this lesson is, when is the median most useful for describing data sets? Some things to know about this lesson is I said central tendencies earlier, and central tendencies are the way that mathematicians describe finding the center of data, central tendencies. Central tendencies are ways to understand the numerical values of a data set. There are three major central tendencies that we focus on. They are the mean, median, and mode. And as you are already learned about, you know the mean. The mean is the average set of data points. The median is the middle number of the data set when the data points are written in numerical order. And the mode is the data point that occurs the most in a data set. So if you have a list of numbers, which are your data set, if you have one number that keeps happening repeatedly over and over and over again, that would be the mode. The median is the middle number of the data set when the data points are written in numerical order. So you take all of those numbers that are in your data set and you write them in order from the smallest to the largest or the largest to the smallest, and then you move through until you get to the exact middle, and that's the median. Okay? Let's focus on the median. Look at the following dot plots and determine the median for each. Okay? So basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use the data set, which is what is on the dot plot, and we're going to take it through these steps. Okay? So the first dot plot we'll do in this first set, and it says write the data points in numerical order. So if you look at your dot plot, we're going to go in numerical order, and we have 0, 0, because there's two dots above the 0. Then the next number in the data set is 3, 3, 5, and then 7. So as you can see, we wrote those in numerical order from least to greatest, and now your job is to find the middle value of the data points, which is known as the median. The way we do that is we start at the outsides and move into the middle. Sometimes you could tick them off, so you could go take this one off, take this one off, take this one off, take this one off, and then these two, because the number is even, what you actually have to do when you have an even number of points is you have to add them together. So 3 plus 3 equals 6, and then you divide by 2 because there's two of them. So 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So the median is actually 3. Okay, we'll do that again so that you can see it. All right, it says write the data points in numerical order from this dot plot. So we have 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 5. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. This one takes off this one takes off this one, and then we're left with this. So what we have to do is we have to take 2 plus 3 equals 5, and then there's two places, so you take 5 divided by 2, and you get 2.5 is your answer, or 2.5. So the median on this one would be 2.5. Okay, so you're trying to find the exact middle amount when you're working with the median. The way I try to remember the difference between mean, median, and mode is I think about the median like pizza. You know how when you go to order a pizza, you have small, medium, large. Well, the medium size is in the middle. So that's how I remember. A medium-sized pizza gives us the middle amount of data, so that's how I remember median. Median sounds very similar to medium, so that's how I remember the difference between those. Okay? So it's actually a very, very easy process of figuring out and determining the median. So basically, the key to understanding finding the median is that you have to put the numbers in numerical order. And it does not matter if you have numerical order of doing greater to less than, or if you do less than to greater than. It doesn't matter as long as they're in numerical order. All right, so I want to go over one more thing before we finish up because this is it. These two dot plots each had 6 data points. I'm going to give you another set of data. So here's another data set. It's not on a dot plot. I'm just going to give you another set of data. And I'm going to tell you that it is 5, 8, 0, 1, 4, 7, and 2. Okay? And I want you to find the median of this data set. So remember, your first job is to write them in numerical order. So I have 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Make sure you got them all. So 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Okay, I got all of them. Okay, and so now your job is you have to find the one that's in the exact middle. So I'm going to cross this one off with this one, and this one, and this one, and there's only one left. So that becomes my median. So the median for this data set is exactly 4 because it was the last number left. So if you have an odd number of data points, then you'll be able to find the exact one. If you have an even number of data points, you're going to have to add the 2 in the middle that are together and then divide them by 2 to find the exact middle. All right? So that's how you figure it out. All right? Let's go back to our goal. Our goal for today's lesson was today we will use the median to answer questions about the data set. And then the question that I wanted you to think about was, when is the median most useful describing data sets? I would say the best time to use a median is when you have very close data. That's a good time to use the median. And most of your experiences with using median instead of mean is when you're just trying to find the exact middle. You're not averaging anything together. You're just finding the exact middle of your data, the exact middle. Okay? All right, and that's all I have for you in this lesson. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.